United.
Welcome back to the Triple Option presented by Wendy's. It's time for Treat of the Week, presented by Wendy's. Try Wendy's new Frosty Fusions with flavors like Caramel Crunch, Oreo Brownie, and Pop-Tarts Strawberry. Mark and I recently had a chance to catch with a player that will be a treat for college football fans this season. He was last year as well, to be honest with you. It's a name that maybe if you're not familiar with right now, you will be in the coming months. Here now, our conversation with Heisman hopeful and South Carolina quarterback LaNorris Sellers. All right, let's take the conversation out to Columbia, South Carolina, the reigning SEC Freshman of the Year, a quarterback who's getting a lot of hype. We're talking Heisman, we're talking NFL. LaNorris Sellers joins us right now. And Mark, man, there is a lot of glass in LaNorris's car, man. This is a nice little ride you got there, LaNorris.
He got that panoramic roof, that NIL. You know, the big man on campus, he making that money.
I appreciate it.
Hey, how's this offseason been for you with all the chatter about you moving up the NFL draft boards and the talk about other universities coming after you? How have you been able to manage all of that this summer?
I mean, really just not focusing on it too much. Still got workouts, still got to train, still got to work out and do all that stuff. So, I mean, yes, talks and I hear it, but I'm not really worried too much about it.
I love that, man. I watched you, man. I heard about you, but then I saw you went to Tuscaloosa, man, and almost pulled one off on us. And I was like, all right, I'm more willing to, have him on the podcast and interview us, as he ain't go in there and beat up on us too bad. But, man, you were the third freshman in history alongside Jalen Hurts and Johnny Manziel to throw over for 2,500 yards and rush for over 500 yards, man. So a big arm, elusive, got size, smarts. Who would you say your playing style? Who would your playing style kind of emulate?
I'd say Cam Newton just because that was my favorite player. I watched him all the time growing up and stuff. So,
and you were a captain as a freshman, dog. Like that not too many times as a true freshman come in and be a captain. What did that mean to you? That responsibility.
It means a lot. I knew coming into college, being a quarterback, you have to step into that leadership role. Open up a little bit more. I don't really like to talk too much, but just do that, step into that role and do that. I knew it was going to have to be something I had to get better at. So,
yeah, that's awesome.
I've really enjoyed your story and your dad, LaNorris, whose name is Norris. I'm assuming that's where LaNorris came from, right? Mom and Pop just added a "la" in front of it.
Well, my mom hated my dad's name, so I was like, just add LA in front of the chamber.
She don't like Norris, but she loves LaNorris.
Yeah,
but she loves LaNorris.
Right.
I love that. So your dad, made some headlines this offseason talking about a program out there that offered you a ton of money. But I really love the response that he had and that you had in that, you guys just kind of give off the vibe that you're in a good place and we don't need the money to mess with things. Am I reading that correctly?
Yes, sir.
So what went into that decision and why is this such a good place for you?
Just it's close to home. My parents come to all my games. I can still go home for holidays like Christmas, Thanksgiving, and all that. If I ever need something, I can just shoot up the road home. If they want to just come up here, just get away from home, they can come to me. So, I mean, around all my family and all, that's all I need. So
you're in the off season right now. What have been some of the priorities for you as far as what elements of the game you want to improve on?
Just the small things like anticipation, footwork, and all that. Just building off those mistakes from last year, just trying to fix them and get better at them for this year.
75-yard rushing TD, man. Like when the play breaks down, like what's your go-to move, man? Like you trying to break the pocket and like take it 75 yards like you had last year? Or you trying to, hit the deep ball? Like what's going through your mind when the play breaks down?
Sure, it's just, whatever's there. Like I'm gonna get out of trouble, find my way out of trouble, and then just try to make something happen. Somebody down the field, I'll throw it. If everybody covered and it's open grass, I'm gonna run it. So
rather run or throw?
Shoot. I don't have a preference, really, just really whatever it takes in that moment.
QB1 answer for sure. And you're getting a lot of attention, a lot of spotlight, man. Everyone says they want the spotlight. Everyone says they want the limelight. But, it comes with a lot. And so what's something that, behind the scenes that you do that nobody sees, man?
when I'm away from it, like I actually try to get away from it. So like we have May off, so I try not to do like I think I had some stuff that first week in May, which like the first week we had off, and then the last week before we went back is when I started like doing football stuff. So that 2 to 3 weeks in between, like I didn't do any football. Like try not to watch any football, but it's just
Yeah.
second nature. You have to watch some football. But
Yes, sir.
I didn't like throw or anything. Like we went to Miami and just spent some time up there on the beach and all that. Play golf, jet ski, stuff like that. So
You a golfer?
yeah,
You play for real?
I'll
Next
keep,
time you down,
I'll keep
huh?
score. So don't ask me my handicap or none of that. But I play.
If you a real golfer, we got to get you a handicap, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna start keeping score and all that just to see where I'm at. But
Okay, okay, that's
For,
what's
for
up.
some people in Norris, golf is the handicap. Let's go way back, and I know you've got some soccer in your DNA from the early days. What drew you to that sport?
just really my dad. He told us we could either do soccer or like ballet and dance. So I chose the soccer athletic route.
Nothing in between soccer or ballet and dance.
It's both
Like
like
right.
it's both footwork stuff. He said so. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna choose soccer.
Have to over ballet, man. You 6'4", 200 and what, 40 pounds
Yeah.
doing tiptoe dancing like that.
Your brother Jaden is going to be a freshman wide receiver this
Yes, sir.
season. So tell me what it's going to be like, to have him around you even more, and also tell me about the genesis of his nickname.
Shoot, it's good to be back around him. It's been like 2 years since I actually feel like consistent time with him. So I mean, it's good to have him back up here now. He right down the road from me. He can come to my apartment if he needs something. Like his washer and dryer broke, so he had to use mine. And then so it's like whenever he needs something, he right there. But then my high school coach just started calling him puppy just because he was smaller. He was just like a puppy, like didn't know what was going on. He started it, and then he just kept it from there.
So I see you got the goggles, man. I read something that you kind of got the specs, man. You got a nickname that everybody call you or what?
Goggles, 4 eye specs, whatever, whatever came
So
in mind.
are you wearing goggles under your helmet?
I did, but I wanted contacts.
Oh, okay.
Let's hit a couple South Carolina type questions. I'm going to go way back. George Rogers, what does he mean to the state? What does he mean to South Carolina football?
A lot. I mean, first Heisman, super good. I didn't know much about him until I got there, but I mean, he won Heisman, so he obviously did something right.
Right.
He's named
And
everywhere on board.
he's still affiliated with the university, right? Do you have interactions with him?
I think I talked to him like once or twice, like before, after a game or something like that.
George Rogers is the man. He's good people, man.
He's got a statue. He's got a road named after him. That means you've done something right
Yes, sir.
in life. Speaking of that, your head coach, Shane Beamer, he had this quote the other day, and this is about you. He knows what he means to the state. LaNorris has a chance to leave a legacy here. So what do you mean to the state, and what do you think about when coach says those words about you?
I mean, I play for the school. So a lot of people here are fans of South Carolina or Clemson, and I think we got a good bit of fans. So, I mean, I think I mean a lot to them just for just playing football, being a quarterback, just like everybody else on the team. And then leaving a legacy is like my hometown, my home state, down the road from everything, know pretty much everybody. So, there's something to be remembered by after I leave here.
I know we talked about this earlier, man, but I think, a huge number, 8 million allegedly, got offered to you to go ahead and leave. And in this day and age of people just playing at 3 different universities, chasing the bag, man, you stood on loyalty, man. You stood on loyalty, and that's rare to find these days. Like, I think you handle that situation with a lot of maturity, and I have a lot of respect for you. Like, how do you stay locked in with so much noise around you and somebody throwing, almost 10 figures at you to come leave a school, but you stayed grounded, stayed principles, focused on the task at hand, being where your feet are, being there right now. I'm just intrigued at your mindset and what made you make that decision.
I mean, I started here, so we started something here. We built something good last year. This year we just keep building our foundation. I'd rather stay here and keep building on that and then go somewhere and have to start over and build another foundation, if that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense. Yeah, and I know you talked about repping your hometown of Florence, man. How important is it for you to rep your hometown? And like, do you feel pressure or is it all pride? What do you feel about that?
It's just exciting. It's like super rare. I won't say it's like rare, like one every 10 years, but it's like rare enough to go play for SEC Division I football already as it is. And then it's like just to do it from Florence, it's like, it's other guys like
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Burge, Xavier Thomas, those guys, for example. They're from Florence, South Carolina too, and they're in the NFL now. So it's just like just keeping that train going just to keep giving kids in the city hope, stuff like that. So
What was your highlight from last season?
Simpson game.
Which element about it besides beating them in Death Valley?
Just really like the atmosphere. It's a hostile environment already as it is. It was a good defensive game. It was like an SEC game. They're an ACC team. They won the ACC championship and all that. But it's just like another SEC game, low scoring game. Came down to the fourth quarter, last 2 minutes of halftime, and the fourth quarter is the two most important parts of the game. And that's where we showed up in our biggest moment.
9 wins last season. You guys beat Texas A&M, Missouri, and as we just mentioned, Clemson. So what are the expectations in the locker room for this upcoming season for the Gamecocks?
Just to keep winning. No matter who we play, we know it's not going to be easy. Last year they got a tape or whatever, but we just got to keep it up, bring it again this season. Don't underestimate them just because we beat them last year.
Is it fair to say college football playoffs is in the conversation for South Carolina this season?
Definitely.
Why?
I mean, you saw what we could do last year. We was 4 to 5 plays away, a couple mistakes away. We understand that it's a small margin for error. So we just learned from that last year, like I said.
I know you said you don't like to talk, man, but you captain as a true freshman. You're a leader. What is something that you should? What is something that South Carolina fans should know? That you think they should know about you, that you think they should know about this team coming up into this next season?
We're still hungry. We're not like super high, and then we get like cocky, confident, thinking like we're untouchable. We still understand and know that it's not easy to win, and to win 9 games, like you should have had 10 wins in the bowl game, but it's hard to get 10 wins playing at any school. So I mean, we hungry, we understand what it takes, we know what it takes, and we're just gonna go work to get that.
I know you mentioned how important it was for you to leave a legacy for the youth and inspire the youth. If you could leave one message for young kids dreaming of being in your shoes, what would that be?
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. If you don't make mistakes, there's nothing to learn from. So as long as you keep learning day by day, year by year, whatever, take in what you can take in.
I love it.
Good advice, man. LaNorris, enjoy the rest of the offseason. We cannot wait to see you this upcoming season, your second season with the Gamecocks under center, man. LaNorris Sellers, thanks for joining us. Congrats. Enjoy the summer, and we look forward to seeing you more next season.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate your time.
Thank you,
I'm
LaNorris.
rooting for you, dog, until you play my Tide. I'm rooting for you till you play Belma.
Are you a homeowner now in Columbia?
Yeah, I am.
On the crib?
What do you live there, or do you have it for mom or for dad?
Nah, I'll stay there. I'm moving officially. Still paying rent on my apartment. So
Okay.
I'm gonna just stay there, and then once I'll have to pay rent on my apartment, I'm slowly moving my stuff in there, and I'll move in before fall camp, because after that it's gonna be like time to go. So
Look, that man got assets already, man. He got assets already.
Will Jalen come in with you, or this is or Jaden, this will be just yours?
He asked to. I'm still thinking, deciding on what I want to do with him.
Yeah,
you make him pay a little rent.
Oh yeah, 100%. He's not living for free.
Got to chip in on his mortgage.
Oh man. Well, as long as you got a good washer and dryer, Jade might be interested, right?
Yeah, he's gonna be over there.
Yeah,
he's gonna be over there.
Definitely.
You might as well charge him on the front end.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we appreciate you, man. Blessings to you. Great season. Like I said, we're rooting for you till you play Bama.
All right, yeah, appreciate it.
Light it.